What's up, everybody? It's me, Devin with an E, and honey, we need to talk. So today, everybody, we are going to be talking about moving on from expired relationships. Oh my gosh, relationships. Not just meaning boyfriend, girlfriend, not just meaning friends. This could also be family. This could be co-workers. This could be whatever. This is any kind of relationship that you have. Sometimes you just outgrow people. It's as simple as that. Sometimes you just outgrow people. And I see this a lot of times with new mothers, especially young mothers, not necessarily teenage mothers, but young mothers who have these babies and everything is about the baby, but the boyfriend is still about the party life. It's still about his homeboys. And sometimes they just outgrow each other and they end up not together. This also happens with women who have their first child and their friends. They don't have children, so they don't necessarily understand the mother life, and they kind of just, you know, and I'm not saying that this is strictly those kind of relationships, but those are just some examples on how friendships can sometimes expire. And it's nothing wrong with friendships or relationships expiring. It's okay. I mean, food expires and you have to have food to eat. So I mean, the food expires and people expire. We're gonna move on. Okay. The experiences that we all go through lead us on paths that will change our outlook on life, right? So if your experience is different from my experience, we're going to have two different opinions on how things should go. And sometimes that can cause a relationship to expire. Or if you decide to make a conscious effort to do better or be better, but your friends are not necessarily trying to elevate, that can make a relationship expire quickly. Women like to gossip. I've said that before. And sometimes, let's say you have a group of gossipy girlfriends, and you decide, you know what, this is so negative. I don't want to be a gossipy person anymore. I don't want to be a gossipy girlfriend. Well, that conversation will no longer appeal to your new being, and therefore your friendship or your relationship may expire. And it's okay. You just got to know when to step away. I'm just giving you some kind of examples. But you have to realize that even when relationships expire, that does not mean that there's love lost. It's okay to love somebody from afar. It's okay to shout out, girl, over there, but not over here. Okay, because I need to love you from a distance in order to not build up a resentment towards you or to mess with my peace or mess with my energy, however you want to look at it. It's okay because you have to protect your energy. So here we are with 5 ways to move on from an expired friendship, an expired relationship. Number 5, realize why your friendship expired. Okay, ask if it really is expired. Is this really over? Is this really the ending of how I knew her or him or them to be? Like, why did it expire? Did I mature? Am I trying to elevate myself and they're stuck in a certain way that is just not conducive to who I'm trying to be? Have my priorities changed? Maybe they're still trying to be out and about, partying, living a wild life, and maybe you're trying to start some businesses. Sometimes that can split people up. My eye is twitching. Oh, please stop. Sometimes that can split people up and put them on different paths and make their friendship expire. Or maybe, just maybe, your person did something shady. Maybe you realize that your person did some shady mess, because one thing I've learned, people are so quick to be like, that's my friend, that's my friend. You don't really know this person. Because you can have somebody and y'all have the best conversation in the world. Y'all got so many things in common. Both of y'all are single, no kids, or maybe with kids, or whatever the case may be. But the second you get something that she wants, or the second something happens and she wishes it was her and that jealousy comes out, baby, some shady stuff starts happening. I can't tell you how many stories I personally have about people doing and saying some shady stuff to me, and I had to go on and step away because, baby, Ain't no way I'm about to be a part of that. You're not going to be jealous of me and call yourself my friend. That's not how this works. Number 4, know that it's okay to love somebody from afar. Like I just said, shout out to you over there, but not over here. Because it's okay to be able to come celebrate for your birthday. Let me come by and say, hey, how the kids doing? I miss you, girl. But not enough for you to come to my house and us to be how we used to be, because I gotta love you from afar. And you have to realize it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna help you move forward with expired relationships, loving them from afar. I have many people in my life that I've had to put afar because they can't come. They can't. Baby, you cannot, okay? Number 3, hold yourself accountable for what you may have done. Sometimes they have to love you from afar, but you have to be willing to also apologize if you know that you've done something wrong, and be willing to accept that they might not accept your apology. But ultimately, in order to deal with expired friendships, hold yourself accountable. That's always and always, hold yourself accountable. Number 2, don't replay it over and over and over in your head. Once you've made a decision about this expired friendship, once you realize, okay, the expiration date on this has come to pass, you don't replay the scenarios over and over in your head, especially if you're imaginative like me, because you'll come up with a whole other storyline and you're sitting there daydreaming about y'all fighting in the middle of the street when it ain't even that serious. Don't start thinking about it and letting things come into your head that didn't even really happen, all because you keep replaying it, okay? Number one. Be okay with your decision. Girl or boy, be okay with the decision if you decide that you want to cut somebody off, that this relationship is expired, that I can't move forward as long as I keep entertaining your friendship. Be okay with that. Because your experience is not their experience. But I would hope that you would be willing to talk to them if they say, hey, we were once cool, what happened? Be willing to say, this is how I feel and I still love you, whatever. But you have to be okay with your decision. I'm going to give you a quick little story. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the last one, but it has to do with expired friendships. Y'all ain't just seen me almost poke myself in the eye. So anyway, it was this guy I was really cool with at work. And one day, I said something to him, and I said it so fast that I didn't even mean to say it. I was thinking it, but I said it, and as soon as I said it, I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. And he said, okay. Well, I noticed he stopped talking to me, like for months and months and months. I'd be like, hey. He was like, hey. I'm like, mind you, we was like this, right? So one day I got the opportunity to say, hey, I'm not expecting you to pick up where our friendship left off, but I noticed that you stopped talking to me, and I'm just curious as to what happened. And he brought up the particular day that I said what I said and how he didn't like that. And I said to him, well, did you hear me? First of all, I said, well, I'm sorry for saying that, but did you hear me apologize right after I said it? And he said, oh, you apologized? I said, yeah, because while I was thinking it, I didn't mean to say it. And it wasn't even nothing that serious. I don't even want to say what it was because it got some cussing in it and, whatever. But I said to him, did you hear me apologize right after I said it? Because I didn't mean to. And he said, no, I didn't hear you apologize. I was just so caught off guard. I was just like, whatever. And I said, yeah, I did apologize because I recognized when I said it, I shouldn't have said it. And he was like, oh, well, I'm sorry for not talking to you all these months. Had I realized you apologized, I never would have stopped talking to you. So boom, bang, bam, talk. He thought it was expired. It wasn't expired. You got to take what you want to from that. But I hope you learned something. I hope you learned something today about expired relationships and how to move on from them. It is me, Devin with an E. And if you have any questions or you want advice, please send me an email. DevenWithAnE@gmail.com. Go ahead into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. And don't forget to hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Tell your friends. And don't forget to always do you, be you. Peace.